You're a winner, Breach, even though your Bengals never will be, because the kickers had a great performance here. Before we get going, producer Harry has done some editing on the back end to glorify you in this moment. What we got, Harry?
So again, special teams correspondent John Breach would have to have a special teams prop here. Harrison Butker, kicker for the Chiefs, makes the longest field goal in Super Bowl history.
Breach, what truly makes Breach a winner about that, though, is it was that he'd already been beaten by freaking Moody, and then he topped him.
Breach, take your bow, sir.
Jake Moody hitting a 55-yarder was the big wow factor, and I was like, oh, the longest field goal hit, but it wasn't Butker. What a freaking tease. And then to have Butker come out, and this wasn't just the first 57-yard field goal in Super Bowl history. It was the first time anyone had ever even attempted a 57-yard field goal. No one had ever attempted a kick over 56 yards. Coaches just don't do that. For whatever reason, they're more conservative in the Super Bowl. And man, I really thought Butker had a legitimate shot at winning MVP here. I mean, we're looking, if you're watching on YouTube, we're looking at the 5 longest kicks in Super Bowl history. 3 of them happened in Super Bowl 58 with Moody's 2 kicks of over 50, 53, and 55, and Harrison Butker setting the all-time record with 57 yards. Moody became the first kicker in Super Bowl history to make multiple 50-yard field goals or more in the same game. Harrison Butker now holds the NFL record for most career Super Bowl field goals. He has more than Adam Vinatieri, more than Stephen Gostkowski. You guys have been to a bunch of Super Bowls. So the kicking, the whole thing, I mean, this was a fantasy game for me because it was just, and not football fantasy. This is what I dream of before I go to bed because it wasn't just the field goal kickers. They were awesome. It was that special teams played such a huge part in that game. I mean, you look at the muffed punt that really kind of, yeah. Okay. I'll talk about the field goal. Sorry. Field goal.
No. Wait. I want to clarify something. Not a muff punt.
Oh yeah. The fumbled punt. And so
the punt hit a teammate. The punt hit Darrell Luter first. That's why Ray lost it. I don't
want. By the way, Breach, I believe you did call saying you're like, guys, Moody's been terrible all year, but there is a history of rookie kickers being great in the Super Bowl, and then like Moody was. Moody's the best player of the Niners.
He missed extra point, and that's
it got blocked.
It
was a low kick, as Jay Feely noted. It was a low kick.
Exactly.
But Wilson, the guy is a rookie, and he hit a 53-yard field goal, the 3rd longest field goal in Super Bowl history, with under 2 minutes left to give his team the lead. That is pretty freaking clutch.
No, I give you that. Go ahead. I just want to make sure you don't blame Ray for the muff punt because it wasn't a muff. It hit Darrell Luter as it was bouncing around.
Yeah, that's all. But this was an absolute kicker game. The kickers were on fire, and I really thought Harrison Butker had a legitimate chance to win MVP. I tried to will it into existence. I think I sent about 6 tweets out just saying, at this point, Harrison Butker has 4 field goals. If he hits the game winner in overtime, he's winning MVP. There's no way you cannot give him MVP unless Patrick Mahomes instead drives down and gets a touchdown in overtime with Patrick Mahomes magic, and that's what happened instead. And Mahomes deserved it too. So, yeah, but Butker was awesome. Game-winning field goal last year in the Super Bowl, awesome this year. We talked about players who could eventually make the Hall of Fame last week. Butker has put himself on that list.
Oh, good. Oh, good call. Good call.
By the way, both punters breached from my untrained eye were very good as well.
Yeah, we saw Mitch Wishnowsky have that punt that got down inside the 1-yard line. I thought Tommy Townsend had some huge punts that really saved the game for the Chiefs because when the Chiefs were struggling on offense early in the game, especially Townsend had a 62-yard punt on their second drive. He flipped the field, and the Chiefs defense clearly needed that because the 49ers would run up and down the field until they got down into field goal range. So, yeah, Tommy Townsend, Mitch Wishnowsky, it was a special teams, just fantasy world. It was amazing.
Great. Poor job though by returners, I would say. The punt returners didn't do a great job of fielding their punt returns.
Well, just Ray.
The clothesline. Remember the clothesline?
Ray lost the ball. Oh yeah, there was a clothesline there at the end.